I have eye makeup on. I'm going to show you how I use my Seint palette, which is well worn, as you can see. I like to dot the makeup on and then blend it in with a brush. So if I'm a little blue in the inner corners, I'm not too bad today, I'm going to use Frenchie, which is a peach lip and cheek. It has a really nice smooth texture that doesn't get stuck in your line. So I'm just going to put that on the blue parts. And then I'm going to take my concealer color, which is white peach in my case, and dot that on top. So inner corner, down about halfway to my nose, outer corner, all around where I have redness. If it's really red, you might need a color with a little more yellow in it. I have a little leftover birthmark right here. And then my main shade is Athens. I'm almost out of that. And I'm gonna dot that a little bit all around. And I'm going to take my contour, ash in my case, put that where you already have a shadow. If you have a really thin face, you don't need to do this because you don't need it to look thinner. But if you're trying to carve out some cheekbones, you can add that there. I put this on the bottom of my chin to shorten it, the top of my forehead. So not everybody needs it everywhere. Easy nose contour. I just put a little on each finger and put that in the indentation on the side of my nose. Now I'm gonna blend everything in. So I like the powder brush. It has two ends. This one's tapered, which is nice for eyes. So I only put the product on the inner and outer corner, but as I blend, a little bit will go under the eyes. I just don't want a lot of stuff hanging out there where that area is kind of delicate and more wrinkly. And then I'm just gonna flip the brush over and I'm patting everything into my face. So just pat, pat, pat. So I'm sort of gently pushing it into my skin. The texture of this Seint makeup does not set, so it moves with your face, it doesn't dry. There's my dog barking. I don't know if you can hear her. These brushes are made for Seint. The bristles don't get gloppy when you put them in the cream makeup. So I have a little more coverage. It still looks like skin. I'm a bit pale, so I'm going to use bronzer. I like Tan Lines, which is a light, natural looking bronzer for more pale people. And that goes on the outside of your face, so around the temple, cheekbone, jawline. Kind of like a number 3. I like the bridge of my nose, and then just blend that in and using that same patting motion. So that just brings a little bit of life to my face, a little glow. And then lip and cheeks. I'm going to use Ever Red. And this one's glossy. Because my skin's dry, I can use gloss on my cheeks. And I just put a little bit pretty high on the cheekbone. And I love a lip brush for definition. And I don't go all the way into the corners of my mouth now that I'm older. There you have it, nice glowy skin. I've got some coverage, but still looks like skin. I can add more coverage if I want to, but I just like a little more of a natural look. I need to pull my eyebrows. I'm gonna put a little bit of that contour in my brow. That's it. It's easy peasy.